Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome back. This is Daphne here. How was your Valentine's? I spent my Valentine's Day, most of the day with my aunt because she's leaving for a holiday to the Croatia area. I think she's going to a couple of countries because she's going to be in that side or the part of Europe for about 10 days. So she's got some last minute shopping that she needs to do. And this week, I actually have my baby girl with me. So I brought her out. We went for, we actually had breakfast this morning after sending the boys to school. And then came home and I put the baby to sleep because my aunt said, she will have lunch with us and at the same time, she will need to look for a bigger luggage. Really, really last minute. She's like leaving tonight and she is now looking for a bigger luggage because there were some comments from friends, in case you need to buy more things from there and you are allowed to only have one luggage to be sent home, so better not have a separate luggage, have only one luggage. So that was the reason why she needed a bigger luggage compared to the one that she has. I never knew that there are luggages that is, you can only fit in stuff on one side. This is a size 24 and only one side she can put stuff. The other side is like, very slim and thin stuff. This must be very old luggage. So we found a bigger luggage, one size bigger. So we had lunch. After the girl woke up from her nap. I timed her nap and she woke up from her nap. And then we went for lunch and then we went shopping. While we were having lunch, the girl decided to poop. So while I was changing her in the changing room, I was alone. Usually my husband will be with me, to help with the changing because I really rarely go out alone with her. Okay, but I do once in a while, not very often. Simply because I'm just plain lazy. Too many things to bring around. So today there's a task. We have to go to the mall because my aunt needs to look for this luggage bag, right? So back to the pooping. And while I was changing her, this thought actually came to me. A couple of months back, I had some friends. We all have many group chats. How many group chats do you have? I don't know. I have hundreds of group chats because every month I conduct a new intake of hypnobirthing classes, and every month there is a new group chat created, and I've got hundreds of group chats that's not deleted, inclusive of all other group chats that I have for breastfeeding counselors training and new friends that I've made and all those stuff. So many group chats. Anyway, so in one of those group chats, right, I realized that in one of the group chats, my friend actually mentioned, that she has family and friends, who do not, or rather, they have fear in going out with their child. They have fear for going out with their child, and I was wondering, what about you? Do you have that same fear? So this thought came to me that I should actually leave a recording here for you about this topic. Can a new mom or new parents have a social life after having a baby? What do you think? I'd like to share some my experience with you. Perhaps it will be able to help you overcome that fear and be able to still live an adult life, have your friends and have chats we do really need to talk about adult stuff other than, how many number of our wet diaper is there, soiled diaper in the day, whether the baby has been eating well and crying and, all those stuff. We need to get out of the motherhood circle once in a while to live a life lah, So first things first, I would like you to know that it is all right to have fear. So acknowledge your fears. Do understand that maintaining a social life after having a baby is actually a big deal. Okay, it is very new to have a baby in the family, and now that your schedule is different and most things are different now, right? So accept that your social life will change. But it is not for the worst. It is really not for the worst. Perhaps only in the beginning you go through a culture shock and felt that, hey, everything is centered around the baby now. I don't have my own time. I literally don't even have time to brush my teeth properly. Okay, just know that this is only temporary. So that's why we are talking about it now, so that you are able to overcome this. Decide on your general philosophy for socializing with your children. Not every baby is the same, and not every bar is the same. Knowing your child's limit is key. So don't feel guilty because you want to go out sometimes. Of course, your child's well-being is your priority, but choosing to take them along for a night out isn't going to compromise that. So even if you need to go out and socialize with your friend, have a teh tarik or a kopi, at 10 p.m., it's really okay. Your love did not shrink for your children. Well, we're talking about every now and then, and it's not the kind where you go on every night for 7 nights in a row. That's what I'm saying. So I have the baby knocking on the door now, and I have my boys handling them. If you hear the baby crying in the background, ignore. Okay. So I think many moms feel like leisure time and fun is selfish in some way. So I want you to know that it is okay, because Mummy's mentality and mental health is important for every family, you see, because you are part of the spine of the family. You are part of the spine of the family. So leave a little bit of a wiggle room for the unexpected to happen. Look to other moms. The next thing I was going to say is look to other moms for inspiration and support. How do they do it? How do they do it? You can actually take kids to some crazy places and just be yourself. Maybe start with your own mom. How did she do it with you guys when you were smaller? I'm just guessing that you are not single at home, as in you are not the only child. How does grandma do it with her children if she needs to go out and meet friends, right? So traveling is actually a great opportunity, and children should not hold you back, right? Of course, it also depends on your own philosophy again, and based on your own comfort level. So to this, I would say prepare, practice, and trust your own instincts. Socializing with children is proof that setting limits often results in greater freedom. It sounds contradictory, but if we don't set limits, we allow the possibility for all hell to break loose. I once saw a mom with 2 young children at the salon, recently when I was getting my hair cut, and there was nobody else with her, and her girls were just roaming around independently, leaving mom alone. Of course, occasionally they do go back to the mother to talk, and I think their ages is kindergarten level. Yeah, kindergarten level, and mommy is enjoying herself. Mommy is talking to the hairstylist about should she do her treatment first or should she do her coloring first, because it's Chinese New Year coming soon and she definitely isn't Chinese. It was the eve of Chinese New Year as I was trying to get a last minute hair color done, recommended by my hairstylist. If you want to know, I go to this place in Bangi area. They are called Hair Glamours. Really good people working there, so you can consider. So the good outside behavior begins in the home. We expect our children to eat all their meals at the dining table, using appropriate utensils. We don't allow them to use the phone while they're eating, we can practice the same thing when we are out. In fact, I really do practice the same thing even when I'm out. So like today when I had lunch with my aunt, my girl was sitting next to me. We didn't even use the baby chair. I prefer benches, I prefer benches where one side of them is actually a solid wall. So what happens is that I keep her in one corner and she can roam. She doesn't need to wiggle out of the baby chair, and refuse to sit in a seated chair, in a belted chair, where and then she would wanna be carried and be taken out of the chair. So I just let her walk around on the bench, just keeping the utensils out of her reach. Otherwise she would be digging the fork and spoon and the knives that's coming out of most boxes where they keep cutleries these days, So the few things I think you can take into consideration is don't pack at the last minute. Okay, don't pack at the last minute. Number one, you are bound to leave something out. So figure out a normal diaper bag that you're going to use on a daily basis. Make sure you've got all the necessities that is inside the bag already. So if you need to go, that's the bag that you carry. That's the bag that you carry. Always bring extras, extra diaper, extra change of clothes, and extra cash. Car to have petrol, right? Don't do it last minute and refilling the petrol into the car if it's your first ride out, okay? Just in case, okay? So that if you panic, you can always drive home and there is always petrol in the car. Number 3, be prepared for crowds. Don't overpack, don't overflow the diaper bag. Just have enough so that if you are in the middle of a crowd, then it is not too difficult for you to carry things around. I always check the crowd of the place that I'm going. So I always plan beforehand. Like today, I already know where I'm going for lunch. So I'm like the pilot today. It's like I decide where to go to find the luggage. I decide where to go for lunch. And I decide what time we should be leaving from there so that I am in time to go fetch my kids. So yes, you do need to plan early. Make a backup plan. Like me, if the first place where I intend to have my lunch is full, I always have a second place that I can go to for my lunch break. Avoid bringing out the pram because it's really inconvenient to be carrying so many things. You would be thinking, you can actually put the diaper bag hanging around the pram, and the baby can be in the stroller. But as your baby grows and if your baby is able to walk already, they don't want the pram. So my suggestion is consider a good baby carrier. I have 3 baby carriers and they are all from Unison CA. You can look for them on Facebook, Unison CA. They have really good baby carriers. I've got 2 slings and a wrap from them. No matter your size, sure can pakai. Choose your food wisely. Things that you know that your baby would eat. Yes, it is okay for your baby to be eating outside food at an age that you think is appropriate and you are comfortable, right? Never mind whatever other people are saying. I mean, if you go out, how can you let other people judge what you are doing while you are the mom, you are the boss? You decide, right? If you think that it is all right, other people has no shit to talk about it, right? Why would they be caring about what you are feeding your children while they are only people, passerbys, that will only be seeing you at lunch for maybe half an hour? Go with whatever you're comfortable, okay? Go with whatever you're comfortable. Choose your eating companions wisely. Ideally, at least one of your dining parties should be comfortable with carrying a baby. So like my aunt, she's totally comfortable with carrying my baby girl, and actually my baby girl really loves her. If we walk out of the house, she will be asking, is Yipo coming? You know? So know your baby's limits and yours. Know your baby's limits and yours. How far are we talking? How long are we talking about? Because like me, I planned her sleeping hours before that, because I know that by around 4 to about 5 hours, she'll start going crazy. So I really needed to put her to sleep first before we go out for that lunch and that shopping spree. So you got to look at what's your limit and what's your baby's comfort level. Don't overstimulate her in the street and at the mall, because if they are overstimulated, and then it's going to be harder for you to manage later. Ask a friend to come along, someone who could be your shopping buddy and don't mind helping you carry a baby, you know, and don't mind a trip out with you, just to have you familiarized with this new life of having a baby. So I hope today's recording will be helpful for you. If you are a new mother who's listening to this, and if you are a new father that is listening to my recording, just know, if the both of you just had a baby, it takes time to get used to new routine. But new routine can always be built. It's only just habit, isn't it? You just need to get used to this new life, having a new individual in the family. No, your life doesn't circle around the children all the time. It's not like that. We can always work around what we have, just like us going or working in the corporate world. Don't we also have certain boundaries that we have to work within, and we can still work around it anyway? So this is life. This is life. And life is really fair, because when they grow up and be independent of you, you will have all the freedom that you want to spend for yourself. So for now, if your child is young, then stick to what you can do for now, but still giving yourself enough freedom to socialize. And it is okay to socialize with a newborn baby. In fact, if they are younger than 6 months old, my goodness, you don't even have to pack so many things. All you need is just yourself, your breast, that is if you're breastfeeding, yourself, your breast, some diaper, wet tissue, and that's about it, you know. Because wherever you go, they follow. Bring a baby carrier with you so that you can put the baby to sleep while you're carrying in the baby carrier itself. You can still have free hands to have your meals and hold hand with your hubby. So yes, it is doable. I hope you do try using what I've shared with you today, and go out and have an enjoyable time with your friends. So again, happy Valentine's Day if you are celebrating it still today, and I hope new life with a baby is an enjoyable and a fun one for you. Ta-ta! Talk to you guys tomorrow.